Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I'm Jordan. I share all things wellness, travel, and I'm the owner of an activewear brand called Kosha Fit. I'm so excited for this week's video because I made a goal for the month of July to try a bunch of new healthy recipes and really get back into cooking, just because I've felt a little stagnant with food lately and we've been traveling so much, so I've been eating at a ton of restaurants and I'm ready to just get back into eating foods that make me feel amazing. So for this week's video, I'm gonna do a week of healthy recipes and surprise Joey with each one. So he just went on a run. I'm gonna start prepping it and then we'll have him rate each meal at the end of it. I thought that'd be a super cute way to give you guys some healthy recipe inspo. One thing I want to mention before we get into tonight's recipe is that I tried to find different meal ideas where the ingredients overlapped so that this isn't a super complicated and expensive grocery run, but more it's just like I'm using the foods in different ways. That was huge for me along my wellness journey. I used to get so overwhelmed with cooking, especially when it came to like trying to make something healthy for lunch and dinner. But when I started prepping like a carb on Monday, let's say I made a big thing of rice to have throughout the week for lunches and dinners, that's helped me so much with not getting stressed out or spending all day in the kitchen. For the first meal, I wanted to make fish tacos and I found this new cod at Trader Joe's. They've never had it packaged like this, which I love because I don't love when it's in the frozen aisle and I have to defrost it and all of that. So I'm gonna make this in some almond flour tortillas, and then with it I have avocados, which you'll see in a lot of this week's videos, some shredded lettuce, and then some hot pico de gallo that I can sprinkle on. I was gonna make some from scratch, but I'm trying to keep these recipes as easy as possible, like 20 to 30 minutes, so that we don't have to spend all night in the kitchen to have a super yummy healthy meal. And I also got a mango because that goes so well with white fish, some cilantro, and a lime. So we have all the ingredients laid out here and we're gonna get right into the first dinner. First step is to just slice the fish into some thin pieces, and then I'm adding some paprika, chipotle powder, and salt and pepper to make a blackening seasoning. For the topping, I just put one mango, some diced avocado, and some cilantro in here, and then I'm gonna take this lime and squeeze half of it for some juice. I'll mix it all together, and then that will go with the pico de gallo and some sauce. Now I'm gonna heat a pan with some olive oil over medium, cook the fish, and then I'll get the tortillas ready while that's cooking, and we'll be ready to serve. White fish, like shrimp, mahi, and all that, cooks super fast, so make sure to keep an eye on it. Here is the final product. These came out way better than I thought they would be. I'm so excited to try them.
Taste test?
Yes.
All right.
And then each night we're gonna have you rank them out of 10.
All right. Ooh. Give this 8.9 out of 10.
Wow.
Very good.
morning. We just got back from our beach walk and it's time to make some breakfast. So I'm gonna make some breakfast tacos. So I have these hash browns from Trader Joe's. They're super easy to just put on a pan. Feta and onion to cook the eggs with. And our leftover almond flour tortillas from the taco night. So I'm just gonna heat all this up really quick. Super easy breakfast and we'll be ready to go. If you're anything like me and get grossed out by eggs in the morning, this was such a game changer for me. So you just add a little bit of feta crumbles to the pan a minute before you add the eggs and it changes the entire flavor. Then I just microwaved some turkey bacon. I put a piece on each of our tacos and then added some hash browns. Sometimes I also add avocado or some salsa. Is Tuesday night, and for our second meal we're trying something that I've never made before. So we have some salmon from Trader Joe's and these noodles that I am so excited to try. So I'm gonna make like a stir fry with the salmon on top and make it nice and spicy. I'm trying to make this as easy as possible. The only thing I'm gonna chop up are these sweet peppers. I'm just gonna add a few of these and then I'm gonna cook the noodles in some onions and garlic. And I'm gonna also add this stir fry mix to get some veggies in. So I think I'm gonna microwave this first and then add it to the noodles when they're almost done cooking. From there, I'll add in some sauce ingredients like some soy sauce. This Japanese barbecue sauce is my favorite thing of all time, so I'm definitely gonna add that, and then some sriracha. Just kind of toss it together and see how it comes out. I just rinsed a few peppers. We're gonna start by slicing them up. And then I just microwave this for like 5 minutes and I'm just gonna put it on here so that I have all the veggies in one place. I'm adding the salmon to a bowl to add some seasonings and some sauce. Are looking nice and toasty. I just flipped the salmon, so now we're gonna add the veggies to the pan with a couple other sauces. Tossing this up, it's starting to look so good, and once again, I'm only like 10 to 15 minutes into this recipe. It is so easy and looks delicious. Here are the final bowls. They look so good. I can't wait to try.
Oh. Oh. This looks nuts, baby.
Moment of truth. Cheers.
9.3 out of 10. That's
wow.
delicious.
That's huge.
One of your best salmons you've made.
Amazing.
This is crazy.
We are gonna enjoy this salmon and I will catch you for tomorrow's recipe. It's the next day and we're back with another dinner. I'm excited about this one because I think it's gonna be super easy and flavorful. So we are making some honey lime chicken with some Spanish rice and some shredded lettuce. I'm gonna add some onion to the pan with the chicken. So as you can see, I'm reusing some of the ingredients just to make things easier and so that we don't waste a bunch of veggies throughout the week trying all these different recipes. And then after we eat, we're gonna head to beach volleyball. So we're kind of on a time crunch. Let's get right into it. So first we're gonna just slice this chicken up into little strips. Same with those peppers, and then we're gonna heat a pan over medium with some olive oil and add about 3/4 of a cup of those diced onions. Added some paprika to the chicken so it has some initial seasoning and flavors, and then once we're about 2 to 3 minutes into cooking that chicken, I'm adding some honey. I'm just estimating the amount here, and then adding some lime. Let's go see what Joey thinks. Honey lime chicken with some Spanish rice, pico de gallo, lettuce, and some other toppings.
That looks delicious. Give that 9 out of 10.
So tomorrow's the 4th of July. I think we're actually gonna do ribs with my parents, which I completely forgot about. So we'll see you Friday for our next meal. So since today is the 4th of July, I realized I wouldn't really be cooking today, but I decided to take you guys through a little mini vlog. We are going to the Boca Resort today just to hang out and have a little relaxation day by the pool. Okay, it is Friday night and we're staying in tonight. I'm gonna cook Joey another surprise meal. Originally I had a plan to do this like super elaborate shrimp recipe, but I've had such a busy day of work just catching up because I didn't really work yesterday for the 4th. So I'm gonna take the leftover ingredients from all the different meals we've made this week and just make them into a super quick ground beef bowl. This isn't really a new recipe because I make this all the time for him, but it'll still be a surprise because he doesn't know what I'm cooking. We have some ground beef that we didn't use for this week, some of the Spanish rice that we used already. I'm just gonna make another pack of it. Pico de gallo, the rest of the little peppers with some onions, and some iceberg lettuce. I feel like this is a really good reminder that your meal can take less than 15 minutes, be super minimal ingredients, and be super healthy and still be delicious. I think it's really common when we first are trying out new eating styles to just like overcomplicate everything and find all these fancy recipes that have a million ingredients, but sometimes the best ones are just all the leftover ingredients you have in the fridge. So we'll see how this turns out, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a good one. We have the ground beef going, and I'm just adding all the peppers and onions to the pan. Just gonna mix it all together, and I also added a pack of taco seasoning to this pan. I added some tortilla chips and jalapenos on top. It looks so good. Okay guys, we have to be honest. Joey cheated a little bit, and he came into the kitchen when I was cooking and decided he wanted nachos instead, but I'm still gonna have him taste the bowl and give me a ranking.
Moment of truth. We got ground beef bowls. It looks like some peppers, jalapenos, rice. Here it is. Best meal of the week, 9.4.